Go ahead and hop into today's session. So, starting at the highest time frame again, we see price is still within the same 3 hour range. It's been here since December 7th. So it looking like it might stay within this range for the entirety of the month. So we see that, we understand that. Let's go ahead and jump down to the 1 hour. So on the 1 hour, we see yesterday where it established our high, and it hasn't broken that range. It's actually pulling down to actually test the 1 hour demand zone. So let's go forward to 7 o'clock because this is the time I would have showed up. So we're actually getting a nice test inside of it. Um, yeah, so the 1 hour is bullish, but we're going to see what we get on the 10 minute because we would either want to be seeing some type of reversal or just something. So let's see on the 10 minute what we have going on. So again, we showed up a couple candles late, so we'll just give it about 2 candles and kind of go from there. So following structure, we have structure here, cool. We have structure here. So yes, this follows the two push rule, but it's within a higher time frame demand. So I'm only looking for buys. Now, if price pulls out here or something like that, I'll look for sales. But as long as price is within this range, I'm only looking to buy out of this range. So even though this technically is a high probability zone, high probability 10-minute structure, I'm not drawing any supplies within a higher time frame demand. The reason for that is it's simple. You know, at the end of the day, a 1 hour demand is going to be more powerful than a 10-minute supply. A 10-minute supply is more powerful than a 5-minute demand, and so on and so forth. So that this doesn't guarantee that it's going to go that way, but right now, with it being inside of that 1 hour's demand, it's more likely, it's a high probability that at any moment price can reverse to the upside because of this 1 hour demand versus me trying to scalp the 10-minute inside of a higher time frame demand. It doesn't make sense. I'd rather just be patient and wait for a buy opportunity within this area or for price to leave this area. So these are the 10-minute high and low. So that's why I'm marking it at like this instead of drawing a zone. So now we want to go to the 5 minute to see, hey, if this is actually a buy opportunity or is the structure matching the 10-minute. So we're going to go to the 5 minute. And what do we see on the 5 minute? So we see on the 5 minute price push similar to 10, but it pulled back right here, which made a 5 minute high here. 5 minute high. So it broke right here, closed, and then gave a second candle push. So that makes this 5 minute high probability. So that makes that a high probability. And that makes this the high that was formed. And price, it has tested it. So we're looking for a bullish confirmation. Let's take a look. Nope. So we got a bullish confirmation right here. Um, is it the best confirmation that I would love to have? No, I definitely like my confirmations a little closer to the zone, but it's giving us everything we need. It's within a high time frame supply. The moving average is beginning to cross. Price has tested our zone, and it's giving me a bullish entry confirmation. So I just have to trust my trading plan here. So they're looking to enter about 10.5, which is 11.5. So we're looking at 23.5. All right. So let's see if we get entered. Boom. Very next candle enters. Okay, cool. So, and 5 minute structure was broken. So now we have to follow the 5 minute. So this 5 minute structure closed and broken. Let's see if it's going to revert straight back. It did, but we still created a new high. So we still have to wait to see if that's the established high. Nope. Price is still continuing to push. Pull it down. Okay, now it's established this new high. So for 5 minute, it has a low right here because this is where it pulled back, and this is the new established high. Now, because it didn't give us an initial second candle push, but it eventually pushed higher before solidifying the high. So that does make this also a high probability demand. And so I do have two trades. So for me, I personally have the option to say, hey, I want to scale in and use both my trades in this same move if it's a high probability opportunity, or I can say I just want one move to run. So depending on if I get a high probability um, confirmation candle, will determine that. But I like this move so far. We got in at the fresh cross of the moving average, 5 minute reversed. It broke the 10 minute, but right now I'm following 5 minute to manage this trade and manage this position on the 5 minute and 2 minute. So if we get a confirmation, I don't see why I wouldn't want to enter, especially if we get one off of this zone. So price push near stop loss. Again, remember my stop loss on here is actually a pip longer. So I I mark it up as 10.5, but in my actual trade locker, I put it at 11.5. So that wouldn't have stopped us out, even though it looks like it got close to tapping it here. So we got a little entry confirmation. So for me, hey, if it can push past, I'm willing to take that second entry. So it's basically like a twin trade because we're getting in right around the same area and basically about the exact same stop loss as well. Boom, we're entering. So now we need to draw on victory lane. So both of our trades match up in a line. So that 23.5, we want to multiply that by 75, which is 17.6. And again, they're both the same, so I'm just going to draw one. So 17.6. This is our partial victory lane. So if price crosses there and starts to play around, we're just going to go ahead and close out. So let's see what price does. Price is pushing, but didn't break. So now that makes me say, hey, let me go to a lower time frame and see if there's better structure. 2 minute, same as the 5 minute. Let's go to the 1 minute now. The 1 minute, we actually have some structure. So the 1 minute, we have a zone here. And we have a high here. And the reason I'm looking for structure versus just letting it run is I want to protect my trade. I have both of my chances for the day. I have both of my trades for the day in this one move. So I want to protect it as much as I can. I want to avoid taking two full losses, especially when the market is already showing in my direction. So I'm definitely going to go as low as I need to find some type of market structure that allows me to protect myself. So let's see what the market does from this point. Because the fact that it broke past it, wick past it, and closed within it definitely makes me say, okay, price has potential to reverse if it wants to. So let me find some structure to protect myself. And that's what this 1 minute zone is here for. If this 1 minute zone is broken and closed past, we are getting out of this trade. We'll take our 2 break evens and we will call it a day. So price is heading down. Boom, it gave a push off but didn't break past. We can go to the 1 minute and see that. Boom, it got there, never broke, and then it started pushing off. So let's see what happens next. Boom, next it pushed off, it broke the 1 minute high, and it broke the 5 minute high. So we can get rid of this right here. Now let's see how the 5 minute high finishes. Okay, so it's a low probability 5 minute because it broke and didn't give a second candle push. So this is the high of it. We can get rid of this one since it's already been tested. And this is our low. And let me adjust this so it doesn't keep looking like we got stopped out. So this is the 5 minute structure. Now what I want to do is identify 2 minute structure. So the 2 minute matches basically the 1 minute now. So price was here, pulled back, pushed above it. It's not really high probability though either, because it broke. Well, no, it's not high probability. Let's go to the 1 minute. Because it's not high probability, we want to just stick to the 1 minute. So where were we? We were here. Price pulled back. It's still not high probability either. So I will identify so I'm just going to keep the 1 minute here because it's the same. It's not high probability, so there's no reason to adjust it. But this one is still high probability. So we're just going to leave this one because we have no need to move it right now. There's no high probability structure for us to adjust our zone. So our exit point is still here. Let's see what's happening. Price pushes up. Price pushes down. Price pushes up. Price pushes down. Price pushes up. Again, we're just being patient because we don't care as long as it doesn't break it. All right, boom. Price actually pushes past the 5 minute and it pushes into our victory lane. So now we're being a whole lot more with it. So we basically have locked in our win. So if price gives us any type of reversal candle, anything like that, we're going to go ahead and close, but we want to see if price has the potential to make it to TP. We want to give price potential to move to TP. But right now we have secured our two winners for today. So let's see, next candle. It's bearish, but it hasn't broken this partial level. We want to see if price can push a little bit more. Boom, price push is right there. Do I want to be greedy? You know what? I'm not going to be fully greedy. So I'm going to close out one of these positions all the way up here. And I'm going to let the second position run to see if it hits TP. Boom, it broke. Okay, and it broke below. It pushed below here. Yep, so I'm going to go ahead and close. I don't care that it wicked and closed back. If it starts playing once it's in this victory lane right here, I immediately exit and take my wins for the day. So I go ahead and exit this trade as well. And that's our 2 wins for today. We could draw these back on just so we can zoom out and see. But yes, these are our 2. This was our 2 wins for the day. This move right here. And yeah, pretty much I'm done with the market. We can go back to see if it ended up pushing higher. Nope. In live time, price is still wicking and playing around here, looking like it might reverse. So I'm definitely glad I took one move out around here and I took the other move out right around the partial level. So we did really good today. Today was a good day for trading. We took a chance with the scale in move or twin trade, whatever you want to call it, at the entry point here after price pushed and pulled back. And it paid off for us today. So this is a good trading session. But don't get too hyped. We learn from it, profit from it. And yeah, now the rest of the day is mine and we show up again tomorrow.